Um, good afternoon. I'm going to make a kind of short and to the point video. I am in my car. Obviously, you can tell because I cannot do the video of Mario at the moment because they are working on him. But I am sitting outside of Blue Pearl Critical Care Hospital, where I just brought Mario this morning, or this afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. And they have admitted him. As you all know, Mario had a little bout with kennel cough that went through our rescue house a few weeks back, and I thought he was doing okay. It was really bad, but I thought that we got the right medications in him. I took him to the vet. We changed up his meds, and I thought he was doing okay. I thought he was over it, and he went to the neurologist. They checked him out. They knew he had kennel cough because I'm always in contact with them. They checked him out, took his vitals, did everything, and said he was fine to have his Cytosar last week. So he's had his Cytosar last week, and he's been great. He's been totally fine, his normal, happy self. And then yesterday, I noticed he was different. Actually, the night before, he seemed a little melancholy. But I didn't think anything of it. I just thought he was tired from the day, and he went to sleep. He had his dinner, he went to sleep. And then he woke up yesterday, and he just seemed off to me. Nothing in a major way stood out right away. I brought him to work with me like normal. And then I took him in the yard in the afternoon, and he just seemed off. I don't know how to explain he seemed off, but he just seemed off. Mario is normally a very happy, energetic, jumping all over you, wanting to kiss all over you, jumping up on the couch, doing zoomies. He's just a happy, happy boy. And he was very melancholy and walked around the yard very slowly. Just not himself. He didn't want to eat anything yesterday, which also is very, very not Mario. And then when I took him out again, right before I was getting ready to come home, he was like staring at the fence and walking very slow, and he didn't want to walk to me. And he was trying to go to the bathroom, but he was straining to go. And I called Shelly. I was like, Shelly, can you do me a favor? Can you come in the yard? Because usually if he sees somebody else, he gets super excited. So I thought, okay, if Shelly comes in the yard and he gets excited, then I'm just being an overprotective helicopter mom. And so Shelly came in the yard, and it was the same thing. He just was not him. Called the neurologist, told them what was going on. They told me to bump up his prednisone from 2 milligrams at night to 2 milligrams twice a day, and maybe give him some. He was a little drooly too, so they thought maybe it was a nausea thing. So I ran to the neurologist with him straight from Loxahatchee yesterday. They gave me some more pred. They gave me some Serenia for him. I got him home. I was able to get the Serenia and the pred in him. Thank God. He did take a tiny piece of chicken, and I had put all 3 in that piece of chicken. So luckily he got everything last night, but he would not eat dinner. He was acting painful. I touched his abdomen. He seemed painful. He was on and off panting, uncomfortable. And then this morning, couldn't get his meds in him, didn't feel well, and I was like, this is just not normal. So I messaged Amy. I was like, something's not right. I'm going to bring him to Blue Pearl. And of course, Amy said, yes, go. Let me know what they say. I got him here, and they immediately took him in the back and took his temperature. And when they took his temperature the first time, he was 103.7. So he has a fever. of unknown origin. Don't know what's causing it. And then they let him relax because they thought maybe the stress of coming in the hospital, all of that might have spiked it. So they waited a little bit, and then they did their exam and they waited a little bit, and then before they came to talk to me, they checked it again to see if it had gone down, and it actually went up. So it is now, the last time they checked it, it's 103.9. Don't know what's causing it. No idea what's causing it. So we do know that we wanted him to get on supportive care immediately to try to bring the fever down. So that's what they're doing right now. They're getting the IVs and everything prepped and ready to get that in him and try to bring the fever down, try to make him start feeling a little bit better. We don't know what's causing the fever, so we are going to run diagnostics. They're going to take blood, obviously, to see where that stands. They are going to do chest x-rays to see if he has pneumonia. They're going to do abdominal x-rays to see if there's anything strange going on in his abdomen, to see what could be potentially causing the fever. We don't know. They are going to contact the neurologist and let the neurologist know that he is here, that he is hospitalized, and the steps that they're going to take to rule out what could potentially be causing the fever and causing him to not want to eat and act the way he's acting. But we have no idea what it is yet. Like I said, we're just getting him hooked up to IVs for the supportive care to get him whatever he needs to bring down the fever. And then once they start knocking off these tests, hopefully they will show something that can be treated and fixed. Because if it's not something obvious that can be treated and fixed, then it bounces back to the neurologist. And as you all know, he has a terminal disease, and I'm hoping and praying, and I don't even want to say it out loud, but I want to be as transparent as possible with all of you, that it could potentially go that way, that he has to go back to the neurologist. But I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping it's something like just massive GI upset, or I don't know, even a little bit of pneumonia that can be treated. Just something that can be treated is what I'm hoping for. Like I said, they did hospitalize him. They are getting him hooked up and getting him started on everything immediately to try to bring down his fever that is going up instead of going down. But I do have an estimate here. I do have to ask for everyone's help with this, please. It is hefty. It is a lot, but it is for hospitalization for at least 24 hours, up to 48 hours. I'm going to take this down. I'm sorry, guys, I'm shaking. So this is the estimate for his hospitalization. This is the low side of the estimate, $3,497, and the high end of the estimate, $4,719.50. Again, this is for 24-hour care as opposed to 48-hour care, depending on what he needs. And it is blood work and radiographs and whatever medicine he needs, the catheter, the IVs, all of that. So I am begging everyone, please, if you have the ability to make a donation towards Mario's care. This little guy is so special, not only to me, but to everybody here at 100 Plus, everybody who meets him, everybody, all of his neurologist doctors, the doctors here that know him, everybody loves him. He is like a little ray of sunshine. He is always, always happy. He is so bouncy and happy and lovable and affectionate, and he loves life, and he's been doing so well and so happy. I am just beside myself how he kind of declined so quickly in the last 24 hours. And even the nurse here said she was actually surprised at the fever. So oh God, I can't even talk. So again, I'm sitting outside Blue Pearl. Mario is in there. They are currently working on him. They are currently getting him hooked up to IVs to hopefully bring his fever down. He had a fever of 103.7 when we walked in. It went up to 103.9. So, again, unknown origin, because we don't know where the fever's coming from. That is where all of this testing is going to come in. That is where this estimate comes in. They're going to be doing radiographs of his chest. They're going to be doing radiographs of his abdomen. They're going to be doing blood work. They're going to be sending all of that out stat, so that they can get the information back right away. Oh God, sorry, I'm shaking, guys. They're sending it all out stat so they can get it back as soon as possible. They are going to be in contact with his neurologist so they can let the neurologist know that he's here, what he presented as, what's going on, and the tests that they're doing and the steps that they're taking to try to find out what exactly is wrong with him, what is causing him to be melancholy, what is causing him to not want to eat, what is causing this fever that's going up. I am just hoping and praying we have some answers soon. But again, guys, I do have the donate button on the video, as well as all of the links, PayPal and Cash App and Venmo, and Zelle. If you could find it in your heart to please make a donation for Mario, and please say a prayer, and I will update you guys as soon as I hear anything, or I assume when they get any information, they'll call me, and I, of course, will keep you guys updated every step of the way. I'm going to sign off now. This is Tiffany with Mario at Blue Pearl, 100 plus abandoned dogs, Everglades, Florida.